So my name is Yu Tamaki Hoso. I'm from Japan, and I love performing trombone. So I started playing trombone when I was 12, and after 2 years, I decided this is my life. So I have to play this as a job. But I didn't know what it was like to become professional. I had no idea. But I fell in love performing music. So I love performing music, so that's my life force. So I go wherever, trombone takes me to perform, and I'm very fortunate to be in Brazil right now. Yeah. I was always curious about Brazil, but I never had a chance to visit Brazil until last year, 2024. And I was invited to Trombone Festival, Brazilian Trombone Festival 2024, and I came to Salvador. That was first city, and I was really surprised how beautiful and how vivid culture is, and also how warm people are. Yeah, so I just fell in love with the country and culture, so I keep coming back. Yeah. It's my third time in Brazil. I was in a Brazilian Trombone Festival in Rio, and I was in Santa Catarina Trombone Festival in Florianopolis, and then now I'm in Joinville with the Musicarium, and I'm going to Itajaí Music Festival and also San Luis Trombone Festival. So it's going to be a month trip. The level of playing is very high, so that immediately excited me, because I'm performing with them tonight, so concert will be very exciting and excellent. So, performing artist, I'm a performing artist, and I'm always looking for great sound and a great heart, it comes from heart. So all of them have great ability to control this trombone, but also have the soul to perform music. So that's really excites me, about Musicarium. And this conservatory is really, really beautiful. It's a really exceptional program, I feel. So it's it's how fortunate they are to have this conservatory to learn music. And I feel, that music is really important, but very expensive. So becoming, making education for music possible and accessible, it's really difficult in anywhere in this world. But the people are quite, music doesn't really create money. It's not directly connected to money. So a lot of government or people or businesses look over music is kind of hobby. Music is something like you enjoy as a luxury, but it's not luxury. It's about life. It's about how we live with joy. Especially in Brazil, people dance and samba, and it's crazy. I love that culture too. But the understanding this beautiful facility of music, I think we are very fortunate, including me. We are very fortunate to be here. It is super exciting for everyone. It's a gigantic project, and it's so exciting to have a new building and new concert hall, and taking those young musicians to States or Japan and then abroad. Because I remember first time I went to Europe, for the first time, everything looks so surprising. Now I'm adult, so I'm used to it, but Eyes for Kids, it's really refreshing. It changes their lives, and it changes how they look at the world. If they don't have that, if I didn't have that, I would think how I can fit in this world in a small community, being a kind of typical way to fit in a culture, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain. You're kind of expected to be a certain way to fit in culture, but if you look at something beyond, you get really surprised and motivated and inspired, and the music really offers that. So it's very closely connected to Musicarium and Musicarium projects. It's an international project. I think it's incredible. It would save a lot of lives and then bring a lot of great influences into many lives. Yeah. Go practice. The first thing, we have to practice, but never forget your love for music, why you play music. When I remember when I was trying to get a job and when I was becoming professional, I felt I had to practice, I had to conquer these missions to win auditions. So music meant slightly different than when I started, you know. And then I feel that was really sad because I get excited about music, but I wanted to, in order to continue performing music, I needed a job, you know. And then meaning of playing music slightly changes. And then it's really sad thing to do because we all have to survive in this world financially. So we look at it. But if you remember why you're playing this instrument, why you love it, why you have to play for people, I think we can be successful.